They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Aggies' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense in a bunch formation. Trying to beat him to the left. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you roll. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Finds his man in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And what a great play call there on fourth down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that fourth down play for a touchdown.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Plucks it out of the air. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Peoples. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Working that left side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, when you've got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time on target. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Tate. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll run the option. Quick toss. At the 35, he's loose. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Now the toss. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Stanley. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Now the pitch. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Off play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
They booted away on fourth down. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. Using the quick game. Lowers those pads. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the...
Turning it on! They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. He's now up to 71 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. They'll give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by this defense. Understanding responsibility football. Playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Fry. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida Atlantic. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. A little screen to the running back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a productive play on first down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand. When he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. With the catch, it's Tate. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? These corners going to give them some space. He'll toss it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The option look. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Power football with the run. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Sayin. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They have not...
Breaks into the open. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On the run, it's Ball. Breaks the tackle. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
To the air, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Steps away.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
On the ground, it's McMillan. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. He'll ride his man on the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the tailback. Shakes off the defender. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw. or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. On the run, it's Peoples. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Quarterback making adjustments. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Turning it on. Inside the touchdown Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the point after is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. On the option. He'll toss it. At the 35, he's got room. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Sayin. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throwing right. He's got it. Into the secondary on the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it. 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, Reese, Bruce, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Touchdown, Ohio State! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northwestern. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run the option. They'll try the run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's King. There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go.
This offense is up against it here, trailing late in the game. The defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab inside the 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Back to pass on 2nd down. This one's complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 3rd. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Down 4 late, they have to convert on 4th down to keep hope alive. On the option. Now the toss. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. The old coaching cliche, go let her know every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it?